So some great news over the past week or so with the state government recognising real estate as an essential service and allowing an easing of restrictions around real estate activities. I'm not going to go over all of the points, but I do want to give you a summary of the main ones. Private real estate inspections restarted on Monday the 28th of September. That means a private inspection by appointment with the agent plus one person, or if you want, you can have another adult member from your household or an intimate partner come to that inspection as well. And children are allowed to attend if you're unable to make babysitting arrangements for them whilst you're having the inspection. The inspection can only go for 15 minutes. You must observe all of the safety protocols, so that's a mask, that's hand sanitizer, it's social distancing, it's not touching anything in the property. If you do happen to touch something, let the agent know so that we can wipe it down. And the inspection can only run for 15 minutes. So they're the rules, primary rules around inspecting property in Melbourne now. In regional Victoria, it's also private inspections by appointment, but up to 10 people can attend at one time for a private inspection. In Melbourne, we still can't do on-site auctions, of course, but we can do live streaming of remote auctions, and they were done extremely successfully during stages 3 and the early part of stage 4 with some great results. So streaming of auctions is back on again. And of course, in regional Victoria, we can do auctions with up to 10 people attending that auction, plus the necessary real estate staff. Well, during lockdown, we saw a huge build-up of people wanting to get appraisals done on their home. So we were doing a lot of virtual appraisals. And the good news now, of course, is that we can now come to your home, do a full appraisal on site as we normally would, and get your home on the market. We are starting to get very busy with appraisals, combined with doing private inspections, of course. So if you're looking to get your home on the market or thinking about selling, I urge you to contact your local Barry Plant office as soon as possible to make sure you can lock a time in to get that done, because time slots are filling up very quickly at the moment. Well, during lockdown, we saw a lot of pent-up demand, and we're now seeing that demand being met with lots of activity from both buyers and sellers. So, as I mentioned before, lots of buyers out looking at properties right now, and that's a big demand for the available properties. And we're also seeing sellers come to market. So there are more properties hitting the market, but not enough yet to meet the demand that's out there. So what we're seeing right now is properties selling very quickly in the last few days and selling for very good prices. And I'll give you just a couple of examples to show you what I mean. At Beaumont Drive, Point Cook, it was on the market for 4 days. Our office conducted 24 inspections and ended up with 2 written offers and a final price just under the top of the quote range of $680,000. Whilst in the north at 37 Peppercorn Parade, Epping, it went onto the market on September 28th. They had 30 inspections in just 3 days, and on September the 30th it went under offer and was then sold on October the 3rd for $600,000, which was at the top of the quoted price range. And finally in Narre Warren at 3 Tamarisk Road, which was marketed with a price range of $530,000 to $570,000. There were 19 inspections and it went under contract for $575,000, so just above the top of the expected range. So as you can see, there is huge buyer interest in the properties that are on the market at the moment. And as I've been saying for many months now, there's a real shortage of properties, and that's continuing right now. So if you're thinking of selling, I'd urge you to speak to your local Barry Plant office as soon as you can. Now that we're able to conduct inspections again, we have resumed our feature property advertising in the Saturday Herald Sun real estate lift out at an incredible rate of $75 plus GST. Not only is the Saturday Herald Sun one of the most widely read publications in Australia, but the real estate lift out is now being distributed right across regional Victoria as well as metropolitan Melbourne. So that means more potential buyers looking at your property every week. So please speak to your local Barry Plant agent about how we can include this option in your marketing.